Welcome to Vocab Wednesday, and today it's about tone, nasty tones that people may use, or at least unpleasant negative tones. The first word I have is sardonic. It just sounds kind of evil. What does it mean? Well, you can be kind of mocking. When you're mocking someone, you're like making fun of them, kind of putting them down, like, you're no good. So, for instance, look at my sardonic. It's written really weirdly. I have weird writing skills. And so if someone is mocking, they would say something like, oh, nice writing. Way to control the pen there. Sardonic is taking it to a really nasty, sneering degree. Like, oh, you're really good at writing. I've seen 2-month-old babies with better motor skills than that. And then, of course, I feel really sad and have to write it again, but it's kind of cute. Like a 2-month-old baby can't even write that. But anyway, again, bitingly mocking is the definition of sardonic. Next word, slight. Not like sleight of hand. Not like, ooh, that was slight. But as in, a slight is when somebody insults you. Usually because they don't show the proper respect. And so sometimes we perceive slights when someone doesn't really talk to us. We think, oh, they don't like us. They didn't even come up and say hi. Or maybe you're not invited to a party and all your friends are. How could they have slighted me, the party thrower, that jerk? But oftentimes, you just weren't invited. Presumptuous. If somebody is presumptuous, they do something that is inappropriate. And a presumptuous tone, usually to kind of tie this in with the weekly topic, is where you kind of assume you know someone, you kind of overstep the bounds of what is considered appropriate. So let's say I get a new job somewhere, and I'm working there, and I'm kind of low down on the totem pole, and then I see the bigwigs walk by and say, hey guys, you mind if I come to lunch? Maybe we can, shoot the breeze. That would be presumptuous. You're kind of like, well, who are you and why do you think you're one of us? So again, that's the tone you would use. Something that's inappropriate where you're stepping out of line in a social manner. Finally, we have denigrate. Denigrate's a fun word. It basically means just to hurl mud and talk beep to someone. And so I always think back to when I was a kid. Well, people probably denigrated me. That's childhood. But no, specifically, kid, when I was watching this thing called WWF, now it's WWE, they have these really big wrestler guys, and they're really scary looking. They'd always have this, like, pre-game show thing. And all it was just to denigrate or sling mud at the other guy. And the guy would flex and go, that guy's a sissy, I could break him in two. And then the other guy, they'd show him on the screen. He'd go, well, that guy's fat, almost as ugly as his mama. And they go back and forth, denigrating each other. Now, obviously, in a GRE context, you're not going to have that. It's more like academics denigrating each other with large words, etc. But again, to put down, to use a denigrating tone, nasty tone, a lot of nasty tones going on. So hopefully next week, more happy words, and I'll see you then.